hung in there, and you're awesome. This next guy, you're all going to be impressed with him because he's an accountant, and what's better than, an accountant? He's a sarcasm comedy competition winner. Please give it up for Dave Evans.
All right. Here's a question you didn't hear yet. How's everybody doing tonight? Yeah. You have a lot of stripes on that shirt. You come out of jail or something? Yeah, it's a lot of stripes. Anyway, everybody having a good week? Thursday night, out on the town, huh? My weeks have been better. I've been having a bad week for like 4 years. It's gotten cold lately, and my week started out with, I put on the electric seat warmers in my car, okay? But I sat on it too long on high, and it burned my ass. That shit hurts. I'm telling you, my ass hadn't hurt that much since I went to a Boy Scout Jamboree in San Francisco with Jerry Sandusky. I'm telling you, man. Well, come on, you would have done the same thing, I had to get my badge in child rearing. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Well, look, there's one more. It's the only way I could become a spread eagle scout. You know what I'm saying? All right. Yeah. So I am a CPA. I'm an accountant, and I'm Jewish. I know that's hard to believe, a Jewish accountant, but I am. 856-433-8711. Free initial consultation. Any other accountants in the room? No. Okay. It's kind of boring. It's a boring career. The only job I could think of that might be a little more boring would be a mortician. But at least as a mortician, you have more of an opportunity for sex in the office. You know what I'm saying? Is that wrong? Because usually you get no response. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. You guys, no accounts, anybody work in an office at all? Because you gotta put up with that office politics. The yelling, the screaming, the harassment, the sexual harassment. And I work alone, so that's really. You put up with that too, huh? You come work with me. I'll show you harassment. Boy. Yeah. So, I've been married about 23 years. We recently celebrated our anniversary. Thank you. 23 years. It's a long time. Yeah, it's like 23 years. My wife had a mishap. She broke the middle finger on her right hand. Okay? She's walking around like this all the time. And then she broke the middle finger on her right hand. So, but 23 years, and what we decided to do is we bought a human being. We adopted a little girl. A little 2-year-old girl. She's very cute. She's foreign because she's from Camden. And she's white. She's a good girl. We like to do things together. She likes to watch Disney movies. So we were watching a movie the other day. Remember The Jungle Book? Remember that one? That's a good one. She's too young to understand how unrealistic it is. And I don't mean because there's singing and dancing and talking animals. I mean now they're walking 2 days. This is 2 days through the jungle in India. Not one 7-Eleven. Not a liquor store, no Dunkin' Donuts. That's what's unrealistic. But we adopted her because we were foster parents. She was a foster kid. Anybody foster parents? No, it's really something else. My wife wanted to become a foster parent. She said to me, "Let's do fostering." I said, "Foster parents? Why do you want to be a foster parent? I already have 3 kids, and I don't like them." She said, "Well, I want to give something back." I said, "If you want to give something back, let's give back the 3 kids." She said, "No." I said, "What do you mean, give something back? What does that mean?" I said, "You know what, give me my balls back, okay? Because you took them 23 years ago, and I haven't seen them since. And I miss them." They're probably all gray by now, but, whatever. So, of course, she has my balls and I have foster kids. So, the first two that we got, there were two brothers. One was 3 and one was 4. And they're kind of from a whole different culture. I mean, I went downstairs one morning, the 3-year-old, he was rolling a joint with Play-Doh. Okay? And to my surprise, he pulled out a lighter. I don't know. His brother got pissed at me because I made him have milk with his cereal and he wanted beer. Beer, I didn't really want him to be cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, so I didn't give him a beer. I don't know. And then we had this other 3-year-old kid. His name was Poppy. He goes up to my 20-year-old daughter and he whips out his dick. She's yelling at him, and he says to her, because she's yelling at him, he says, "I'm gonna cut you. I'm gonna fuck you up." So she comes to tell me, and I had a talk with him, and all of a sudden he says to me, "Where your mom at?" I said, "My mom? She's dead." He said, "Who shot her?" I said, "Look, I'm Jewish and I'm not a doctor. She died of disappointment, I'm Dave Evans. You've been a great crowd. Thanks very much.
David Evans, moving right along. Our next comic produces a show here every other Tuesday.